Hello and welcome to Audio Quick Tips number 32. My name's Lee Woodward. Today's tip is in the area of client fulfillment, otherwise known as vendor management, client care. The terminology is up to you. And I'm going to use some snacks from the Hot Topics audio program to explain my point around the coaching tip of care but not too much. Now, this particular coaching tip sounds cold, but it's not. What I'm saying is you can't help anyone unless you know your parameters and stand your ground. And we are like the conduit of information that makes the sale come together, and the owners need us to stand our ground and have that guidance. Let's cross to John McGrath.
Because as we all know, most people that are buying or selling real estate are going through some other major upheaval in their life. Could be divorce, could be the birth of a new child, could be some sort of a financial situation, positive or negative. So, we're the conduit's got to bring them together. So, as you say, you've got to care to get the job done right. But if you get caught into the drama of the situation and get emotionally too involved, then all of a sudden you're no good to anyone. And at the end of the day, if the agent's not there, strongly guiding the sale in the right direction, recommending to clients and buyers as to what's the next best step and how to go forward, it's probably not going to come together. I mean, a lot of transactions don't just come together. It needs an agent to guide them and massage them.
John's comments are valuable. I want to cross now to Les Brown discussing the customer experience, which makes up the preparation of how you can actually stand your ground.
The name of the game in any business is it's a people business. You're in the people business. You take care of people and people will take care of you. Provide more service than you get paid for. Get to know your customer, who they are, what are their challenges, what are the opportunities, what value can you bring to them? And as you look in the future and look at how you service them, how is it that you can position yourself in their minds by going above and beyond the call of duty, by exceeding the level of expectation? And I'll never forget something a lady was talking about, who was talking about the added value that her company was providing for their customers. She said, it's not our intention to please our customers or to satisfy our customers. Our intention is to amaze them.
If we as agents are to amaze the client, we can only do that by completely delivering upon the promise that was given in the listing presentation. When you win that business and you go through your plan, you are giving the promise. Now you've got to live up to the dream that you've been promising the owner. And this is where your vendor management checklist, all the letters, the emails, the reportings fall into place. And it's only then you've got some wow factors within what you're doing. In the words of Chris Hanley, selling somebody's house is not great service. Great service is how they feel about what you're doing. Now, today's coaching tip is about care but not too much. But you can only even get to this point of the tip if you've done everything that you said you would do. Educating the owner is not conditioning. There's a lot more to it in the process with an owner that allows you to fulfill this tip. Let's cross back to John.
So it really is important to take that control. And I hate it when agents talk about conditioning the vendor, because for me, that's got a connotation of, well, let's just go in there and let's just beat them down and beat their price down and their expectations. This is not about that. This is just managing your expectations, because the reality is most people that are listing a property typically want a little bit too much to the start. That's just human nature. Their neighbours have told them how much it's worth.
That's their right.
Yeah, they're optimistic and that's their right. So let's get realistic about it. So you really can only manage that expectation to bring it together with market by good quality information consistently delivered, and you delivering on your promises, because then that gives you a lot in the emotional bank account of integrity. That gives you a lot of credibility going forward.
Great words from John about credibility, which can only be delivered from delivering on what you said. If you've done everything you can now and you've got a brilliant offer on the property, be it early or late, and it's that moment of truth in this relationship between you and the vendor that they need to take your advice, the question will be this: have you done everything in order to have the level of conversation or correspondence that will get you and them to the goal of yes? I'm going to cross to Bill Kington with a great tip in this same area of our conversation of care but not too much.
Well, they've got an offer and you just know that they should be taking it. It's a great offer in a difficult market. If they don't sell it, there's just disaster ahead for them, and you're lying awake thinking of all the reasons they should be selling it. Well, get up and write them all down, put them into a big long letter, think of everything you can, hit them with it, and then shut up.
Thank you, Bill. This part of the coaching tip is the essence of care but not too much. Meaning, if you've done an honest job, delivered every checklist, reported well, brought the buyers through, marketed to the best of your ability, you would have no hesitation in sending that type of letter. A firm, strong letter explaining what they need to do. And there is no need to fear this letter. If you do, maybe you're caring about the emotions and feelings of the actual owner versus the property. And whenever we sell real estate, and the dialogue we use to the owner is, let me do the right thing by your property. That concludes today's coaching tip, a bit of a different one in the area of client fulfillment. I look forward to seeing you at the Complete Salesperson course. I'm Lee Woodward. Goodbye.